shoot.
Oh, hello. It's Mr. Matt. How are y'all doing being stuck at home? I'm doing great. Today was actually my first day stuck at home. But being a parent of 2 kids, I thought that maybe you all would like just a nice way to calm down and get ready to sleep and learn about my favorite book. My favorite book is this book. It's called the Bible. You can tell that it's my favorite book because look at this. Look at my Bible. It's falling apart. There are lots of different kinds of Bibles. This is the one that I use. This one here. This is the one that my wife, Miss Nikki, uses. And this one here is one of the ones that Anna uses. You do use tons of them, that's true. You do. So, kids from Centerpoint or from wherever, really, and moms and dads, every Tuesday night and Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I'm just going to sit down here in my favorite chair with my 2 favorite kids in front of my favorite fireplace and read a story out of the Bible. Today, we're going to read a story out of the book of Mark. So Mark, is that in the Old Testament or the New Testament? Do you know that? You don't know that? I'm a failure. It's out of the New Testament. It's the 3rd book. Matthew, it's the 3rd book. It's the 2nd book. Matthew, Mark, and then Luke and John. Those are the 4 Gospels. But it's the 2nd book. And we're going to read Mark chapter 5, verses 25 through 34. And this is a story about a lady. It's a story about a lady who's going through something that a lot of people are going through right now. So that's why I thought it was kind of an appropriate story for tonight. So anyway, here's our story from the book of Mark. The woman says, "I know he can help me. I've heard of the miracles he does in the name of God, but he's so busy, always surrounded by people who are begging him to do something for them." The sick woman sighed. So there's a woman who had a sickness. We don't know what it was, but she was very ill. Jesus and a crowd of people were coming down the road. I don't want to bother Jesus, but I'm sure if I could just touch the hem of his robe, I'd be healed, she thought. Well, I've got nothing to lose. The doctors can't help me, and I've been sick so long. This may be my last hope to get well. The woman wiggled and pushed her way through the crowd around Jesus. When she was near him, the woman quietly touched the bottom of Jesus' robe, just like I'm wearing a robe. Look, touch the bottom of my robe. That's all she did. Very quietly touched the bottom of his robe. Instantly, she felt her body respond like a flame shooting through her, just like these flames that are behind me. "Oh," she cried before clapping a hand over her mouth. She went like this. "Oh." She was trying to keep quiet. Jesus stopped suddenly and asked, "Who touched me?" What was he talking about? His disciples wondered. There were hundreds of people around him. 50 people probably brushed against him in the last 5 minutes. But Jesus didn't let the matter stop, didn't let the matter drop. "Someone just touched me in order to be healed. I felt power leave me." The woman shrank back into the crowd, and Jesus listened. The woman shrank back into the crowd and listened to Jesus and his disciples talking. "Do I really think I can hide from him?" she thought. "He's God. I might as well speak up." She meant to be brave, but when she stepped forward, she started to shake. Anna, have you ever been really nervous? Yeah. What would you look like if you were really nervous? Let's see. Can you shake?
No.
Let's see you shake. She started to shake and tremble. And in a trembling voice, she said, "I touched you. I've been sick for 12 years. wanted to be well, and I knew that I would be if I just touched you. The words rolled quickly from her. Everyone was quiet as the woman explained what she had done. But a ripple of shock ran through the crowd when she said, "When I touched your robe, I was healed." Jesus smiled gently before saying, "Your faith has made you well, my child. Go live your life in peace." Now, the woman in this story had a lot of faith. She believed Jesus was so powerful that she could be healed just by touching the hem of his robe. She knew that she didn't need him to touch her or pray for her or even speak to her. Having faith means that you believe something is true even though you can't see it. When you sit down in a chair like this one and expect it to hold you up and not let you crash on the floor, you are showing faith that the chair will do what it's supposed to do. Now, I know, kids, that you're probably going to hear a lot of scary things right now. And you're probably going to hear a lot of adults that are scared too. But that's where our faith comes in. If you have faith in Jesus, you have faith in a God that's bigger than anything that you can possibly believe in. You have faith in a God that's bigger than mountains. You have faith in a God that's bigger than monsters. You have faith in a God that's bigger than this sickness. So I encourage you, use this time when you're at home to read your Bibles, to pray to God, and to spend time with your goofy brothers and sisters and with each other. So tune in on Thursday night, and I'll see you Thursday night at 8 o'clock for another Bible bedtime story with Mr. Matt. Thank you. Good night.